Alright, back with you all for part 3. So that day, I didn't finish about the fairies. Put a little close. This is going to be a short, simple video. Because I want to make 2 other videos about some other things. Actually, I need to take these pillows off. Keep sliding. Alright. So, I left off, upside down. I left off on the fairies. So this part 2, I messed up on. It was supposed to be this color, like when the sky turned dark. If you didn't see my previous 2 videos, you won't understand. But this part should have been dark. Should have been black, but didn't have black. This should have been dark, black. And this was the ending part from this part, which was the first part, second part, third part, and the 4th part. But anyways, to these fairies, I'll just show you guys again. Alright, so these little yellow things are fairies. So they were all over. And for some reason, when the sky turned and the lightning cracked the sky and whatnot, they like disappeared. In the dream, I just remembered now recording that I don't even recall how they disappeared, when they disappeared. It's such a nice day. Anyways, so at first, you know, I don't remember what kind of garments or skin color they had. Pretty sure they were all different colors. I don't know. I don't recall from the dream, Rapture Dream. And they were so close, like I wanted to grab it, and it was a female. I remember it was a female. And I don't remember all of them, but that particular one was Caucasian. But you never know what somebody is. And the fairies are, you know, different skin colors and stuff. But they were so pretty and so happy and so inviting and just beautiful. So I didn't reach for it. Like, it was literally like I could grab it. It was such a beautiful, like, dream. Until the sky turned dark, and of course they were gone. Like, they were gone. Vamonos. What else? So, yeah, they were smiling, very inviting. And that's pretty much it. So I want to jump onto some things that happened before this Rapture Dream. I've been having signs to read the Bible because I'm a very religious person, but at one point I used to read my Bible a few years ago, and like 2 years ago I started to read, and I couldn't understand it, so that just discouraged me to not, my hands look weird. I was discouraged to read the Bible because I was like, I don't understand this. So recently I kept getting signs to like read the Bible. Like, I kept getting, you know, if you're a spiritual person, I kept getting drawn to that Bible. So I started reading it, and before I read it, I prayed over it because I knew that I kept getting signs, like tons of signs I'm not gonna get into. So I started to read the Bible, and I understood it. So I pray over the Bible every time I read the Bible to keep continuously being able to understand it. And I'm on love. I have to see it, pronounce it. If you know the Bible, you know the words, especially not in front of you, to try to pronounce are very hard to pronounce. I'm not trying to screw it up. But yeah, I'm past Exodus. That's how you say that. So, okay. So, alright. Before I had this Rapture Dream, I had handprints on my arms. I don't remember if it was on both arms or one. I can't recall. I think it was just one. But I feel like there was 2 on each arm. I can't recall. I do have pictures, though. And they were bigger than my handprints. And when I placed it on it, of course, you know, everybody would do like, wow, that's not my hands. And I have dealt with, recently, domestic violence last year. And then in 2017, a few years ago, I dealt with almost being raped and killed. I had a big thing that happened in my life that made me very depressed. Being put under the bus by my close sister And recently something else happened due to her. So showing that, you know, this is an enemy. Like, you don't have an enemy. Just because you don't have an enemy don't mean people are an enemy to you. But anyways, so I was depressed around that time. I had red flags, you know, to leave. And I just not only just look into the good. I had to turn that car off. Save gas. That's funny. So when you're vulnerable, you don't listen to the signs. I had numerous signs that day. I'm gonna make it short and simple. And I also had signs in my relationship in domestic violence for 3 years. It didn't start right off the back, of course, like always. Not that I had any previous experience, but the movies are real. Like, if you used to watch Lifetime movies, you would be like, that would never happen to me. I'm too smart. You get attached to this person, and it's like they put you under a spell. And you keep thinking they'll change, and yeah, not gonna happen. But anyways, back to the marks on my body. So yeah, I woke up to that. Okay, now, before I woke up to the marks on my body, that was after. Then I had the Rapture Dream. I only had one Rapture Dream. And before the marks on the body, the Rapture Dream, I kept waking up 3 days in a row, y'all. 3 days in a row. And I kept sitting on my bed getting this intense feeling in my heart. You know, like, if you know, like, today is going to be a bad day, and it turns out to be a bad day because you had this feeling. But it's more of a more powerful thing. It was more spiritual. And what else? So as I'm waking up 3 days in a row, I'm sorry, I'm getting distracted and stuff. So as I'm sitting on the bed, you know, who gets up in the morning and get this feeling and keep having it? Next thing you know, I don't write things down, which I'm going to start doing because I've been having a lot of odd things happen to me. This year, literally this year, like spiritual battles are being targeted at my work environment, for example. And I wear like Jesus mask and like hats. Like if it's hat day, for example, I love Jesus. And I just feel like, I don't know what brings people to target you. But I was being targeted before I wore that. I started to wear that because I'm like, y'all not about to. Like, I support Jesus, love Jesus. I'll always, like, I want a shirt made. But I'm getting off topic. All right. I'm so sorry. So I was talking about the whole before COVID hit. I kept waking up 3 days in a row, sitting on my bed. And within less than a month, maybe a month, I don't recall, next thing you know, boom, COVID hit. And I was like, I kept having this bad, intense feeling, like, to a few close staff that, you know, or whatever. I kept having this feeling that something big in the world was going to happen, not like in my personal life. And boom, next thing you know, the assistant principal and the main principal were going to different classrooms, coming to let us know we have to leave immediately today due to COVID-19. And everybody thought, excuse me, just woke up a little while ago, and been trying to run to get this stuff done and other stuff done today. Lots to do. So they felt like me. I felt like it was going to be another regular virus when we heard of COVID-19. I was very aware of it. And you think of Ebola, H1N1, swine flu, bird flu, etc. ones you can think of were going to come and go. And that wasn't the case for this. So the the principal and the assistant principal came in and let us know that, you know, we would no longer be working for a while. We don't know how long. We don't know if you're going to be paid still, or if not, you can apply for unemployment, which we did get paid, which was a blessing, or I would have got unemployment, filed for unemployment and food stamps or whatever. You know, any assistance, everything is going up. But I'm going to end that video because I have another one about my book. So stay tuned.